Hello everyone, this is Red from Red's Third Dimension Gaming, and today I'm reviewing this terrible game. Usually I just stay away from reviewing the bad games, but I felt I needed to warn you guys before just buying this game. It is absolutely underdeveloped and needs a lot of polishing before this even was released to the public. So the story of Natural Doctrine is basically there are a few different kingdoms and they're fighting for control over this valuable resource called Pluton. The game doesn't really emphasize on the story at all. It basically throws in their dialogue while you're playing through the game, and you're like trying to focus on the enemies, but they want you to focus on the story too. It's just too much. This game is really terrible. The way it's just clunky. The graphics are downright horrendous. And this is a PS4 game. Why did you even put it on PS4 if it's going to look this bad? This game is absolutely not gorgeous at all in any way, shape, or form. And they're charging $60 for this piece of crap. I'm sorry, this is worse than Blood by Flame. I got a review copy of that. I felt it would be better for me not to even say anything about that game, but I will in an upcoming review of all the games I didn't like and a couple reasons why. Blood by Flame was a lot more fun and even better looking than this game. It looks like it's supposed to be like a strategy RPG, and it's just really weird. This combat system. NIS has already had some success with Disgaea. You can change camera views in this game from over the top to like third person and different views. But why not just keep the strategy RPG of it like Disgaea? Like, I wouldn't mind having a Disgaea where you could have third person, like, or instead of being over the top all the time, just change it and make it a different game altogether. This game, on the other hand, is downright horrible. This gameplay. And it's boring. There's no atmosphere about this game that makes it viable for you as a player to keep playing. And when they try to say this game's kind of like Dark Souls and Tactics Ogre, you think it would be like on the pedestal. It even has a cool looking art cover. Like, it looks cool. I thought the trailers was like of unfinished. I didn't think it was the final product. The final product looks like absolute crap. And the reason why this game is like Dark Souls, like they're saying, oh, it's hard, it's just because of the combat. The combat's just terrible. I just don't even want to talk about the combat anymore. It's just obscure and strange just how they have it set up. Like, they do have like, oh, you got a triangular threesome fighting system against a bunch of enemies. You can even hit your own teammate if they're in the way. Like, if you have a long range gun weapon, you can hit your teammate that is actually in the way of hitting the enemy, which most games don't even do that. And I could only take so many steps with the long range person because they were up ahead, and I don't know, it was very strange, the whole game system. And you want to talk about linearity? This game is really linear. Also, it's very strange that you just have like the square format and then it's just black, and it's black everywhere. You just have your square, what you're in, and there's black all over the place. It is very ugly looking. Environments aren't half as bad as the characters. The environments aren't that bad. The characters and the enemies, they look like crap. I've seen some PlayStation 1 graphics look better or just as good as this game. This is the environments look better than the PlayStation 1 game. But the characters themselves, they look straight out of like early PS2 and the PlayStation 1 era stuff. I think Final Fantasy IX looked better than this game than the characters. It's just that bad. And there is a leveling up tree, but it's not really that unique, and it's quite underwhelming as a game as a whole. The only technology that is being used that could be even considered next gen is the cross saving, and that's about it. This game's definitely not taking advantage of the PlayStation 4 at all. The multiplayer of this game is really not good at all. First off, there's no local play, so you can't play offline. Second, your friend has to have this game, which they're probably not because it's not very good at all. Instead of it being like cooperative, you play the game together. Instead, it's a card game. It's like, I think Assassin's Creed Liberation had this, but I don't have no clue what it was going on with Assassin's Creed Liberation multiplayer. But I thought it had something to do with cards or something. I don't know. This is a card game. It's just strange. Why would you even have that? Just have your friends help you in the actual game. There's also one more thing that I really want to point out. There's no game saves within the dungeons. Once you're in the dungeons, there is no saves. If you die, you start all over. Even on the easiest difficulty, some of the battles and the poor level designing can cause you to die, and it's just really bad. Overall, this game is very ugly for a $60 game. The gameplay is just downright terrible. I'm not the biggest Disgaea fan, but that game is quite enjoyable compared to this one. The story is virtually nowhere to be seen other than the fact that it's in between the gameplay and they just talk about it, and it's not really giving you any clarity there. The multiplayer is a card game. That's pretty terrible. And the game is pretty hard. So overall, I give this game 3 out of 10. Not 3 out of 5. I don't even know who gave this game a 3 out of 5. I've seen 2 reviews, and they gave it like a 6 out of 10 overall. And it's not a fun game at all. And they're saying how bad it is. Where did you see any part of this game that was fun? I would have given Demon Gaze a second chance over this game. This game is just downright frustrating and ugly all around. So, there's my opinion. Geez, that means that Blood by Flame would have to be at least a 5 or a 6. Because this game is just terrible. I can't even play it anymore. I played it for too long, and I just do not like it. So if you guys would like to buy this game and also help support my channel, go down and use the Amazon link below. If you don't want to buy the game, just let it go. Leave me a comment about your thoughts and feelings on this game. It is not fun at all for me. If you like it, go ahead, buy the game, help support my channel. I'll give you some more reviews on JRPGs. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe. See ya. This game's frustrating as shit.